Hello everyone, what's going on? I'm Gav, the Master974, back again today, and welcome to a different kind of video. Now, a couple months back, I experimented around with the Archipelago Randomizer, which allows you to create multi-world, multi-game randomizer seeds, and there's plenty of games to choose from, and as I just said, I messed around with just Super Mario 64. So if you look into the options for that game, you can see that there's actually not that many options to choose from. But I'm not doing another Super Mario 64 today. No, I'm going on to Pokémon Red. And the options for this are quite different, and there's a lot more options here. But this is the settings that I'm going with. I'm using Pokémon Red, although it does look random between red or blue. But yeah, basically there's several options. End game conditions, which are randomized. The condition to leave Pewter City is randomized. Whether or not you get the, the robbed house guy blocking your path in Cerulean City. So yeah, you can see there's quite a lot of stuff that has been, dice rolled, randomized, including starting money. And I've made it so you can get Master Balls for 15,500. And also getting quadruple experience, and level scaling is by spheres. So I've already created a YAML file for this sort of setting that I've got right here. And in just a second, you're going to see the screen look a bit different because there's going to be the game and then the pop tracker and stuff like that. And I'll get into that when I show it. So there's just going to be a cut here. See you in a second. Alright everyone, I'm going to get started with the run, but there's a couple of things that I'm going to do with this. First off, I'm not actually going to be using the in-game music, so I'm just actually going to turn that off right now. I'll hear it, but you won't, so I just have to decrease the audio on my end. But another thing that I'm going to do is also speed up the gameplay. Now, that's just to speed things up on my end, and that's just to get through this a bit faster than I otherwise would. So I can actually speed it up to, I think, 400%. That way I can get through the game in a much faster fashion than I otherwise would. So you're seeing some things off to the screen. So obviously we've got the gameplay. If I, press a button, we can get into a new game. But there's also the Archipelago text client that's going to come up with checks when we get them. There's also the pop tracker, which gives us information about the checks that we can actually get, and I'll be consulting this as I go through the game. And there's also a broadcast view, which is basically what you see in the pop tracker that's just cropped off. But it has stuff like the badges and other key items that we get through the game. That's like over here somewhere, but I'm not going to be using this because I'll just check the pop tracker version instead. But with all that being said and done, I think everything should be okay. So let us start a new game. What is our name? We are, what we're going to go as? Gaz, why not? And rival's name is... Yeah, James can be the rival, my brother. He can be the rival. So we get started with the game. Oh, speed up, very nice. We get a nugget immediately. That's very good. So we can just leave the house. We can go as if we're going to leave Pallet Town, but we don't. Oh, and before before I say anything else, there is going to be like background music. I'll make sure of it. So I'll probably try and find some royalty-free music or something to put in the background of the video. But let's see. So the Pokemon choices. Now, this is going to be important for the run as well. I'm actually going to try my best to not use broken, overpowered Pokemon. So no legendaries or pseudo-legendaries or any Pokemon that are like really, really good. I'm going to try my best to create a team of Pokemon that I don't or haven't really used in the past. So we got Drowsy, for example. We have Sandshrew. And we have Electabuzz. A very interesting combination. So we've got Psychic, Ground, or Electric. Now, Psychic types are usually pretty good. And so, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for our little Sandshrew here. I didn't actually want to give it a nickname, so I'm just going to call it question mark, question mark, question mark in memory of the rival. And he had to pick the Electric type, which means I actually have a type matchup. But now we have the first battle in the game. So let's see what we have on our Sandshrew. We've got Bone Club, and the rival has Rage, which is terrible. And it flinched as well, so I didn't even know Bone Club could flinch in Gen 1, but apparently it can. So that's why I made that choice, just because you can win really easily. We can speak to this guy. I got the Marsh badge. The guy's supposed to hand out a free sample. No, he's just got a badge for me. Okay, thank you. You came from Pallet Town. I got a rare candy. Yeah, so that's supposed to be Oak's parcel, and you go back to get the Pokédex. And you don't actually get that. I think I've put random hidden items on as well, so there's a HP up there. So yeah, I've got to keep an eye out for hidden items. Now there is actually a rival battle here, but I think you need to deliver Oak's parcel first before you can do that. And you'll get told about the Elite Four requirements, like what you need to do before you're actually able to go to the Elite Four. Only have one badge. Oh, I got one badge. Yes, thank you. I can actually go up this way. Yeah, literally the guy's like, you need one badge, but we can't make any more progress because we need Surf and a water Pokemon to surf on, so. I can't believe that. Guy's like, literally, you only need one badge to proceed. Oh, you got one badge already. Yeah, some guy just handed me a badge. Totally earned it, by the way. So, apparently I can carry on thanks to the pop tracker here saying that I can make progress. Normally this guy blocks you off, but apparently it's just open. Oh, you can also see what the requirement for Viridian Gym is, if I, can actually go down to where the door is. Should drive back later. 7 or so badges, so you need 7 badges to go there. One of the things I could do as well is try and catch some Pokemon, because I think I do have it set. So there's going to be a certain number of Pokemon I need to get, but we can actually go to the mart, buy some stuff. I've got 200,000 Poké-Dollars, and with that I can buy, well, a ton of Master Balls, more than I really hope to use. Let's start with 6. Why a random number like 6? Oh, and I got a nugget as well, so I can sell that for money. Yeah, I'm going to forget to do stuff like that, like inventory management for this, so by the time we get to like the Elite Four, maybe 2 or 3 hours into this video, not in the actual video for you, but for me in the sort of raw playing of this game. Yeah, I'm going to have like so many items. Oh, we got a Poliwrath here, but anyway, what I'm going to do is do this as like a bit of a montage, I guess. So what I'll try and do is just cut out most of like the boring bits, like seeing what Pokemon there are, and most of the trainer battles, because one of the settings I've disabled is trainer sanity, which would basically mean you need to battle every single trainer in the game, and there's lots of them. But I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is maybe leave a cut here, and if there's like a good Pokemon that I get, or if I just get a good item, then I'll show you. It's not going to be like Mario 64 where I'll show you most of the gameplay, but I will show you getting this Seeking, because I do need a water type, and I don't think I've used Seeking before. So let's leave a cut here, and I'll be back. HMO3? I actually got HMO3. What is that? I actually don't know what HMO3 is. It's Surf, but we can teach it to our Sandshrew, but not Seeking. What censorship does that make? And some stuff's opened up, so I think I can actually use Surf at this point in the game. But yeah, there's a couple things that I should have mentioned as well. That I'm using a certain option in BizHawk to make it so you get the Pokemon Blue stuff and the change the palettes of the Pokemon and that. That's why we've got a green Golbat. But yeah, I also got a poison trap, which would mean that all my Pokemon are poisoned. So I had to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up. And I didn't check. We actually got Bubble, Water Gun, and Withdraw on this Seeking. Oh yeah, and I randomized the base stats as well. That's why I got 23 attack on a Sandshrew. So I'm going to try and level up by beating this guy and just see what happens. He's got a Rhydon who's like double weak to water, so this should be an easy W. Yeah, easy W. And level up the Seeking a bit as well, just to get those precious levels to make it usable. So yeah, I need to check as well if we can actually... Okay, so we can't beat that guy. We could go and take on Brocky Boy, because we should be fine. Surely we should be fine. So let's see what Brock has in store for us. I'm going in, guys. He's got a Poliwag, and I don't actually have anything good. Oh dear, this could be bad. Water Gun does that much damage, but at least it's like a a mirror match. Like, what an epic battle this is. Brock, the rock type with Poliwag, which is a water type. Very good Pokemon right there. That's a great rock type Pokemon, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, I'll be showing the battles against, you know, the gym leaders and that as well. It just goes to show that they don't have what they're supposed to have. Like Brock having a Metapod that has a Twin Needle. It's not supposed to have Twin Needle, but it does, because it randomised some of the moves as well. But Brocky boy went down, first attempt, no issues. I learned Petal Dance, very legit move. Got an X accuracy for winning and TM34. I think I do need to watch out for that guy, because he, I think usually when you beat certain battles like that, all the trainers in the gym sort of, you can't battle them again, but I think in this you can still battle them. So you gotta be careful of that. TM34 is Lovely Kiss, which will put a Pokemon to sleep, but I don't have any Pokemon that can do that. And I can't go to, you know, Mount Moon because I think I might need the Boulder Badge. I don't know. Where does he go? I don't know. He just hops the fence or something. But yeah, that is Brock down, and we got a badge and surf already. So that's a pretty good start. So I think I need to go back through the forest. I might see about getting a couple more Pokemon, and I'll see you for when I get the next good item, whatever that might be. Just because you need to very subtle tap on the D-pad because there's an item on here, I think. There it is. 100 coins. Okay, now we can go back to the max speed up, going to like 400%. There we go. Still some more items to get, so I might as well surf over here. I think the item is here. Thunder Badge, that's very good. And I'm sure there's one more item. It's not in the bush, is it? Oh, I got the town map. It was in the bush. Okay. So, not much has opened up, so it's looking like I need to go down to Cinnabar Island already. Like, that's what the pop tracker's telling me. That's like all I could do. So, that is very interesting. We got another badge. We're up to 2 already. So now we need to, I guess we'll go all the way back down to Pallet Town and surf safe. So that's what we're doing now. Let's see what Pokemon are in the grass here. We got a Raichu. Could be interesting to use. Or Venomoth. Use Venomoth. Why not? Is that level 10? Can't say I've used Venomoth before either. Yeah, I think that's one of the things you'll find when trying to do the, especially like Pokemon randomizer stuff, is that you'll probably end up getting way more rare candies and ethers and stuff like that than you otherwise should be getting. So, for example, I'm on a grand total of 3 rare candies already. And it just doesn't feel like I've done that much in the game so far, and I've already got... Oh, we got a Venusaur at level 15. Yeah, oh, I can't escape, and I've got poisoned. Oops, I got away safely though. Yeah, I was thinking of catching it. I should have caught it, but I didn't. It's my bad. Oh, and I'm gonna have to heal the poison as well. I think I did get a full heal, so I can use that here. Go over here for an item. We've got HMO2. HMO2 is Fly. And Flying, Seeking, or Fire. I got a Doduo just so I can use Fly. It can't use Fly, but apparently a Sandshrew and a Seeking can. Fuck it. You can... Sandshrew can be the Fly one. We've got Dragonite. Now, as much as I love Dragonite, I did say it's one that I wasn't going to use. I'm going to catch it anyway, just because, but I'm not going to use Dragonite. That was one of the rules I said at the beginning. It's like you can't use any sort of overpowered Pokemon or Pokemon that are like ones that I would usually consider using, and Dragonite's usually a go-to one for me. But for these purposes of this run, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, that's just oh, I can't run away from a Poliwrath apparently. No, I can't do it. So yeah, we did learn Fly. We can actually fly around to various different places already. We can even go to the Indigo Plateau if we wanted to. That's actually very interesting. So we can take on the Elite Four if we wanted to. But uh-oh, there's a guy in the way. What's he say? We need a total of 8 badges, 25 key items, and 29 Pokemon owns. So I need to get 29 Pokemon. And then a bunch of key items and all the badges. There is actually one item we can get if we go down here. That's to the end of the, end of Victory Road. We can just get an item there. And see what sort of Pokemon we get here. We've got a Metapod at level 21. Could open up Butterfree strats, but don't know about that just yet. And of course, if we go up here, oh sorry, not there, there. Just see about what Pokemon we get here. We got a Voltorb, but that could be a good electric type. Use a Electrode maybe. A Hitmonchan. Can't say I've ever used a Hitmonchan, but I need to get these Pokemon, don't I? So might as well catch some while I can, especially because they're like level 21 here. So let's fly over to Celadon City, because we can actually go to Celadon City apparently, heal up, and just so I don't actually end up using a Pokemon that I don't want to use, Dragonite's got to go in the box unfortunately, and that's because we can actually get a free Pokemon just at the top of these stairs here, and this is random as well. Normally it's an Eevee, but we got a Taurus, and that's another Pokemon that's like considered overpowered in Gen 1, so I'm probably not going to use that either. Unfortunately, it is level 18, 54 attack, 51 special, and it only knows Fire Spin. I mean, I could just keep it just because it only has Fire Spin, but anyway, we can deposit Tauros as well. And then explore Celadon and see what's around here. There is that item which is like over there. And we can get it from going around this way to TM21. And TM21 is Waterfall. And Venomoth can learn Waterfall. Smog, Leech Life, Pin, Missile, or Trinity. Well, Smog sucks, so get rid of Smog. Yeah, we need Cut to take on Erica. And I wonder if this glitch still exists, because there's the condominiums around here. But can you see invisible PC? Yes, there's a script to use a PC in this corner because it's a copy paste from a Pokemon Center. But they forgot to remove the object that makes you use the PC here, so you can just use an invisible PC. That's funny. We can actually surf over this to get an item. Whoops, wrong Pokemon. Item finder. Not that that's very helpful or anything, but although it does look like we can go to... Yeah, well, we need to get fresh water, don't we? So if I do that, at least get one fresh water. Because then I might be able to go to Saffron, because it's saying I can go there. If I can go there, then that means I don't have the T item. If I don't have the T item, that means we can just like go right on in if we have a fresh water. Let's see. Yeah, we did it. Yes, one guy shares a drink that he got from a kid with like 3 other guys, apparently, yes. In different locations. I got another nugget. That was Mr. Psychic. Great, you know, psychic move. Anyway, let's just cut so when I get like another good item. There's a couple in here, I believe. I don't really know where they are though. But yeah, we can do that, and then we end up we can end up coming up here to Cerulean City, which is where we should be for the second gym battle. Take on Misty. We got Rival 2 just up there. We do have the guy who's blocking the path forwards. And yeah, we can't backtrack really, but we can see what Pokemon we get. We got Onix at level 22. Very concerning. I'll take it though. Self-destruct. Oh no. Just Onix Jibs went everywhere because it used self-destruct. Oh, that's a shame. Just trying to level up. You know, if I could just take out one of those like Onyxes without it blowing up in my face, then I could get some XP for our Sandshrew here. And I just got one shot. Pfft, this ain't gonna work, is it? Oh well, might as well try the rival. See what you caught. He's got 4 Pokemon, he's got an Electrode at level 26, and I used the wrong button. That's the A button for you. Saying that though, could switch to our, you know, Sand Shrew. Ah, that missed. As long as it keeps using like Thunder Wave, we should be fine. And I'm dead. Yeah, it's over, guys. It's over. I can use Rock Throw, one of the worst moves in the game, because it's got like 60 accuracy or something for no reason. But it's like the only good move I've got. Oh, come on, he's so close. Just need one more hit. Oh yeah, and it's a legit like Onyx Chard or something. Onyx, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna die. No, I can't hit him. There we go, I hit him. Yes, Seeking got some levels. That's all I wanted. He's about to use a Bell Sprace, and I've got nothing good for a Bell Sprace. Unless I can fly. Ah, I'm paralysed. That's bad. Fully paralysed. That's bad. It's used Acid Armour and disappeared. Oh my days, look how terrible that is. Okay. See if Hitmonchan can do anything here. Oh, we've got Fire Spin. Super Trolly Fire Spin, but it's not going to do much if I'm Leech Seeded. Seismic Toss would mean I do 21 damage. That's better. Because then it's always going to hit, so might as well. Seismic Toss is just one of those cheap moves. Execute. Can try and be trolly with a Fire Spin. Still Leech Seeded though, so I might need to switch. We do have... Yeah, because it's going to be weak to Bug, isn't it? Because it's Psychic type, so Twin Needle could be very good here. Against the Execute, if you know what I'm saying. And then Venomoth gets some levels. And then Electabuzz, we could probably just send out the victory by... Oh no, it didn't. Oh, I didn't do anything. Oops. And then because fuck it reasons, we can give Doduo some levels by using Seismic Toss to... Oh no! Okay, I won. I didn't win. Ah, okay. Okay. See, that's what you get when you Oh, I need to use Rage, so it's stuck using Rage now. I'm fully paralysed. Can you not be paralysed, please? Fully paralysed while in the air, but it's not like Dig, where you can basically be invulnerable. And that done no damage. What am I doing? There we go. I won finally. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. I somehow beat Rival 2, even though I fucked that up so royally. Any person watching this will be like, yeah, you fucked that up so bad. That's so terrible. And now I've got all these assholes to beat. And I could have anything like a Flareon, and I've got Water Gun. And they know Thunder Wave, and that does 0 damage apparently. Okay, thank you, game. And that did way too much damage. And Bone Club's just not doing enough. Can I surf? Oh god, that does even less damage. What is this? It's trying to use Thunder Wave and can't do it. It's funny. Trying to learn Gust. No. Fissure could be good. Like here, for example. Ah. Oh wait, you can't... Is it one of those you can't use it if your Pokemon... Yeah, the other Pokemon is faster? Yeah. I just wanted to test, because it's only like 30% accurate, but it's one of those that if the opposing Pokemon outspeeds, then you just can't use the move. It always fails, so you have to be faster. That's why that wasn't working. But I don't know if that was changed to just be a, normal damaging move rather than a one-hit KO move, so not so sure about that. Doesn't... Okay, we'll have to see if we can go to the Cerulean Cave or not. 4 badges and 22 key items. I've got 2 key items. What? How do I only have 2 key items? What? Like, surely the item finder should count, unless... Oh, I don't know. What counts as key items? There we go, get that out of the way. Got an old amber, so that's the Aerodactyl fossil, but it's not going to be Aerodactyl now, is it? It's going to be a different Pokemon completely, so I'll have to see what that is. But to use Rhydon. Rhydon is about to be Rhydon. Yeah, get it? Yeah, see, I played a joke. Trying to use Sing could be useful. Maybe. Oh, yeah, finally we get Sandslash. Very good. And there's an item here, which is the Helix fossil. So we've got two of the fossils here. And that's Bill, but he's merged with a Pokemon, so we're supposed to just do that. Make it so we can actually speak to him. He's supposed to give us the SS ticket, but he gives us an Ultra Ball instead. Thanks! Yeah, thanks for nothing. So we got to Vermilion City. We can actually surf to get an item that's hidden in the building over here. I think it's there. Fire Trap. I've got all my Pokemon are burnt now. Yeah, I did make it so there's a very small percentage chance of getting stuff like fire traps, sleep traps, poison traps. So that's like the second trap I've got so far in the game. We got TM43. So if we consult the item list, that is actually disable. Yes, great move. We can disable, Pokemon's moves, I guess. I'm trying to find the fisherman's house. It's this guy because he gives you an item. He gave me the bicycle. That's pretty good. But I'm already moving around so fast, I don't really need to use the bicycle or anything. But I need to get back to the Pokemon Center. Dodge that guy. Oh no, I didn't want to battle this kid. I didn't want to battle him. And an Alakazam with Drill Peck. Yes. That was bad gameplay on my behalf, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. See if Onyx is any good against a Vileplume, and the answer is not really. Why? Not really, that was a bad play. It's part poison type, isn't it? So maybe Twinneedle should be the strat here. No, don't use crap. Don't use crap. Don't use... And don't even use sleep powder either. Oh, it's using crap and sleep powder, guys. Oh my god. And I'm stuck at... There we go. Venomoth, you need more levels. You don't need String Shot either. That's terrible. How dare you try and learn String Shot. I wanted to avoid that guy, but somehow it didn't happen. Articuno? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't use the Articuno, but I will catch it. Because, legendary birds and all that. It was just in the grass out here, so I just caught it, because why not? Yeah, so we can't go to the SS Anne and progress as normal because we don't have the ticket. That's going to be an item that's hidden somewhere. I actually didn't even take on Misty yet. Can you believe it? I actually kind of forgot to take on Misty, so I might as well do that now. It's only... Actually, no, we don't even need to battle the junior trainer because we could just do that and battle Misty this way. Electabuzz, but we've got the perfect counter Pokemon in Sandslash. One shot at level 31, and then Horsey. I'm sticking with Sandslash. Used X Defend, that's a great move. And then tried to use Wrap and Mist, and I won. Yes. Misty, way too easy. And I got a Nugget in TM49. TM49 being the excellent move, Mimic. That's what you're usually supposed to get from the copycat girl, but we got it now from Misty of all people, so that's a good move. And we can also go down to Vermilion, where we just were, because then we can take on Lieutenant Surge, the trash man. It's going to make me battle someone, isn't it? Oh, there we go. There we go. We can battle the trash man. Let's save the game. We've gone for 3 hours 51 minutes in-game time. That's how slow I've been. Not a good matchup, admittedly. But critical hit Bone Meringue. That's pretty good. Finished the job there. Great electric type, by the way. We will switch for Marowak because that's ground type and we've got Bubble Beam. And he used X Speed, but that's not going to do anything. That's very good. And Charizard, we've also got Bubble Beam. Failing that, we've got Rock Slide. Sorry, not Rock Throw. Trying to use Bubble Beam against us. That's not going to work. And we won. We beat the Trash Man. First attempt. And got an Ultra Ball and TM10. And if we check TM10, we can see it's Poison Sting. Not very good. Alright, there we go. So that's that done. Next up would be Erica, but we need Cut. We don't have Cut, so we can't do that. And we can go a bit further down here to get an item, which is the SS ticket. So we can go back to, you know, Vermilion if you want to. Go on the SS and battle the rival, keep things somewhat, you know, consistent story-wise. Might as well do that. Keep getting screwed over with what I want to do. But yeah, might as well do that now because there's the items in the SSN to get. So we need to go down this way. Go on the SSN. Oh, and you can do this as well because we got Surf. We got the Mew encounter, but it's not a Mew, it's a Cypher. Yeah, that's what they added. You can actually make it so there's the Mew encounter there in that truck. But Mew's off limits anyway, but we got a Cypher, so pretty good. Very good. Boy Potion, yes, very useful. And we got the rival here. Rival here. Oh my god, this is going to go badly, I know it. Who needs to heal the most? For only 20 power points, by the way. Bonjour, Gaz. Yes. So, yeah, we can use Bone Meringue and just one shot. Trying to learn Earthquake. I guess we can get rid of Bone Club for Earthquake. Executor, we've got Venomoth we can use because part Psychic type, which we need all super effective. So that's really good. And we got it poisoned. And it tries to do shit and failed. You're a waste. Executor. You know, just terrible, terrible gameplay. Again, Weeping Bell, part poison types, I think. Not with acid armor. And it disappearing as well when it does that, but still too much. Still too good. Electabuzz, we can go back to our Sand Slash. And then use Earthquake. And that's a one hit. And there we go, we won. That was really easy. I think the rival's going to be really easy with this type matchup. And we've got the card key. That's for Silphco, isn't it? But yeah, I had that up the entire time while I was in the SSN. Oops. Yeah, so I had that up the entire time just so I could know that I got all the items. And the SSN doesn't leave when we leave, so that's good. Meaning we can go back there whenever we want to. But let's heal up. And I'm guessing next stop is Lavender. Because I'm not going through Rock Tunnel, we still don't have Cut. So I couldn't go that way even if I wanted to, and I don't have Flash. And I'm not navigating that place in the dark. But we can go to Rival 4, I believe, at this point. And he's lower level, if you can believe it. I just went Barrage against the Electrode with the Persian. Terrible, terrible gameplay, I know, I'm sorry. But then, oh, that's not enough. And it used Psybeam. Ah. Okay. Tentacruel, but we've got Vine Whip. Or worst case scenario, we've got like Twinneasel. Oh god, that's terrible damage. There we go, just use Seismic Toss, take the Tentacruel out. A Rhyhorn. And I guess our Sand Slash should be good here. Earthquake. Yeah, easy enough. Weeping Bell, hot poison type, so yeah, okay. Neutrally effective, I think. And Electabuzz can't do much to Sand Slash, who's like 20 levels higher. So yeah, I think I should have come here earlier. That's what the game's telling me. I should have come here earlier, but I didn't. But now we can take on Lavender Tower. But we don't have the Sylph Scope, so we're not going to get any of the Pokemon here. We've got 20 coins. That's for the game corner. Whatever the Pokemon here are level 28 though, so... Yeah, he dropped the key poops it out. That's the gold teeth. So once we get to Fuchsia City, as I used to call it. No, once we get to Fuchsia City, then we can use the gold teeth on the Warden to supposed to get strength, but we don't get strength. We're going to get something different. So that's to come, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're going to be excited for when we get to Fuchsia City a little bit later. TM30. And just because we need to see what TM30 is, look how long it takes to go through the item list as well, by the way. It's acid. No one can learn acid. No one's going to be dropping acid in this video. 20 coins. Sylph Scope, hey, that's what we're supposed to get from beating this place, not for actually just going through the place normally, so. Alright, that's that. I think we go this one and then this one. And then this one. But I think there's more items if you go down this way, so. Yeah, we want to go down this one. The Old Ward, we can go fishing if we wanted to. Ah, yeah, there's the item down there with that trainer's blocking it. Nidoqueen. Heart Ground type. Ice Punch. One shot. Beedrill. We've got Ice Punch. Surprisingly, that's not a one shot, but it got Frozen Solid. Let's go. And Tangler, it's grass type. We've got Ice Punch, and it's a one shot. Very good. Level 35 Persian. Got a Nugget. Yeah. I think I should abandon using a Persian. It's just too good. I said there's a use Pokemon that aren't like too overpowered, and I think it is pretty overpowered, but not like I've got much of a choice of who else I could use. I mean, my team's pretty good as is. I might just try and beat the game with just the team I have here. Vine Whip should be a one-shot, surely. Counter, not very good, but we'll take it. XP All, that's very good. That's the, means all the Pokemon in our team are going to get XP based off what we do. And we have the Ghost Marowak, which is in fact a Doduo. And Seismic Toss is going to kill the Doduo because it's not going to check for accuracy. So there we go, we did it. Very nice. But there's an item up there, but we need Cut to get to it. I think there's another aid here. There is. I'm supposed to give you this Dome Fossil. Have I got 15? Yes, I have. Exactly 15. So I got the Dome Fossil. Let's go. I didn't even know if I had 15 or not, but the answer is yes. I think it's 29 I need to get to the Elite Four. This guy gives us a Water Stone. In case you have any Pokemon that need to evolve via Evolutionary Stone. He gave us an Antidote, but normally that's supposed to be Strength. He didn't give us that item, so we're stuck with no Strength. I think I'm just going to go in with Onyx leading and just see if we can beat Koga on the first try. I think every gym lead has been a first try victory, by the way. Just because I'm just too good at this game. Especially when you get like 4 times the experience that you're supposed to get. And speed up as well, that helps. Oh my god, it's had like 2 Powers and a Kakuno, I think. What the hell? Koga, what you doing? Oh, he's got a Raticate, you know, the great poison Pokemon Raticate that you can just use Dig against and it's going to be a one-hit KO. Too good. TM36 and TM42. Just out of obligation, I need to tell you what they are. We've got Harden. And we got Explosion. And no one can learn Explosion, thank God. Yes, we got Explosion. Jesus. Can we dig out the gym as well? Hold on. Ah, we can't dig out of Koga's gym, unfortunately, so we have to go back like this. But yeah, that was very good. First try versus Koga. Now I think I'm going to have to go for the Safari Zone. I am almost going to bet money on the fact, almost, that there's going to be a key item here somewhere. We do have Surf, which is good. And, you know, so we can just go over here immediately to get the item that's over here, which is the full heal, which is not good. Ah. It got angry and ran away. Boulder Badge, there we go, we got it. We got the Boulder Badge. It was just hidden in the Safari Zone. Someone must have had too much of a good time and dropped it in there. Just, allowing some stranger to pick it up later. Very good. Okay, we gotta go back in. We gotta go back in and get the last items. Thankfully, you can just do this. Surf over here and go down that way. Mewtwo. I missed the Pokemon. Yes. Wild Mewtwo in the Safari Zone. You can't catch it with the Safari Balls. Yes. Yes. Who would have expected that to happen? And I was going to say that earlier. Like, I've been going for nearly 1 hour 45 minutes at this point. I actually don't think I've come across a trainer that's had a legendary or mythic Pokemon in their team. It's all been just like random but normal Pokemon. So that's pretty good luck actually when you think about it. You've got the Rainbow Badge as well. Jesus. Who's been having a good time in the Safari Zone and dropping all their badges? Like, honestly. But yeah, we've got all the items in the Safari Zone now, so you can pretty much get out of here if you wanted to. That's actually 4 badges. All of that. 2 badges were in the Safari Zone, dude. Like, who's doing this? Why? Why you do this? Can't believe that. Mewtwo in the Safari Zone, but you can't catch it because the game sucks. Yes, that's the only reason why. And I need to talk about the fossils for when we get there as well, because I think we actually got all the fossils. I just need to go back and get the last fossil to become a Pokemon. But I think the guy in Cinnabar Islands that talks about the fossils actually gives you an item once you've given in so many fossils. I think the pop tracker says it's free. So once I turn over all of the fossils, then the guy gives me an item basically. Which I think is supposed to be one of the 2 items that are coming up here. Anyway, the last item's there, it's a Pokeball. We need to beat this guy. And we get 2 checks. We're only allowed 1 for now, but we'll have to see which items we get, if there's anything good or bad. I could have made it so it's nothing good, it's only bad items, but we'll have to see. Oh, that was not as good as I thought it was, but then that was not as good as I thought it was, so very good. And Whitehorn, we've got Seeking, and we can just use Bubble Beam and it should be a 1-shot, and there we go, very nice. Stun Spore, nah, we're not going down that road. So we have Leaf Stone, or the Cascade Badge, I'll take that, thank you very much. The guy took the leaf, he stole the Leaf Stone off me, I'll tell you, but I had to take the badge, guys. What did I just say? There's a chance that it was nothing good. Well, I made it so it was nothing good. No, it was something good. I got the Thunderstone, hey, okay. Oak's Parcel, hey, that's where it was. It was on the cycling road. Somehow someone just forgot about it or dropped it in transit. You're going to Pokemon League? Do you even know you need 8 badges? No. And he only has 2 Pokemon. A level 30 Voltorb. And it used Thunder, but I was underground. That's too good. And Electabuzz, surprisingly at level 30. Like, what's he doing? He's time traveling. He had more Pokemon earlier at lower levels, but now he's got less Pokemon at higher levels and somehow he's de-evolved it. But yeah, that's something you can do, and there's a check that if you go back to Pallet Town, you go back to Professor Oak, and he gives me the coin case. That's an item. That's the post-rival battle. But yeah, the normal check for that is so bad, you wouldn't even know how to get it. It's like awful. But yeah, basically what you need to do is beat that rival with your starter without catching any other Pokemon or evolving the starter. And then you need to go back to Professor Oak, and then he tells you about how you're supposed to use Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. But then the dialogue glitches out. Well, I'd say glitches out, but basically the dialogue that's supposed to happen, it doesn't actually display correctly, and it like shows a line over a line of dialogue, and oh, there's cut. I think it's very good. So yeah, it's a bit broken. So I'll probably show you the what I mean in the video. Oh, I got a Master Ball, thank you. But yeah, that's what you can do. Just I thought that was pretty funny. Actually, I need to do this as well. So there's actually an item here. There's an item there. TM12. Hey, it's HM04. What on earth? Okay, so he had HM01, which was cut. Only Sandslash can learn that. TM13, which is toxic. TM12, which is absorb, and HM04, which is strength. Damn, some good options right there. So yeah, we had 2 TMs in the game corner. And by the way, you can only get those with the coin case. So I could not have gotten these earlier if you would have saw that on the pop tracker or not. But anyway, it's just the last item. And there we go. We can actually see what Pokemon we can get as well, what items. Nidoking, Jinx, and Golem. We've got Marowak, Poliwhirl, and Squirtle. And TM23, TM15, and TM50 from the game corner. But we're not going to get any of those because that's just not good. But yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about there. The post-rival sort of Professor Oak check. And with that, let me just go back. I think that means we can go to... Oh, we can actually go to Viridian City. Because there's this area. But we need a Pokemon that can cut. So I might be here for a little bit trying to see if we can get a cut Pokemon. Okay, Cypher can learn Strength. That's good. And Cypher can learn Cut. That's good. Over Pin Missile. Okay, so we got a Pokemon. We got Cypher for HM purposes. Just need to remember to bring Cypher with me to the Pokemon League and all that. But we can use our Cypher here to cut through and get these items. We've got the secret key, which is gonna be able to take on Blaine's gym. And once you've got 5 Pokemon, we can get Iron, but you already have that, so that's good. We've got an Iron. And if we carry on upwards, we can go to back to Pewter City. I don't think there's anything else there. But then we can get the Old Amber, but it's not the Old Amber because we got that earlier. We can just see what this is. It's the Pokeflute, yes. So now you can wake up the sleeping Snorlax and see what they are if we wanted to. Yeah, there we go. It's the Leaf Stone. It's the other item we got in Mount Moon that the other guy stole from us, but we got that now. Blaney boy, yeah, we can take him on. Now, the gimmick behind Blaine's gym here is that you have to answer questions to be able to get to him, but these questions are not the usual questions. They've been completely redesigned, so let's see if we can answer them here. Poliwag evolves 2 times, that is true. If you get it wrong, you have to take a battle, so best not to get the questions wrong. As of 2020, drivers in the United States drive on the right side of the road. Yes. Because it's different in the UK, drive on the left, so. There are 71,495 certified Pokemon League badges. No, that's correct. That's a bit of an excessive number. A man in Cerulean City was looking for Psyduck. Oh, I don't even know. I'm going to say yes. No. I didn't even check for, trades. But he has a Cypher at level 42. Holy dude. Yeah, this guy's going to be a bit of a tough one, but trying to learn Thunder. But we've got a good enough moveset as it is. Yeah, that's what I mean about if you get it wrong, and that's why these questions are trolly. Mega Punch is rock type. No, it's not. It's a normal type. And finally, Tombstoner. Pokemon is pronounced Pokemon. Yes. What? Actually, what? What the fuck are you talking about, guy? I thought it should be that TM28 contains Tombstone or whatever the question is. That's what the question should have been. And then you say yes, and the answer's actually yes. Oh, okay. I screwed that up. I got 2 questions wrong, but we get to see that Blaine's like level 40 odds, so we could have a bad time, but Blaine's AI is pretty bad, so there's only one way to find out. And that's to battle him. He has a Primeape, not a good Pokemon to deal with. Especially if you have a, Onix. But we have Fly on our Seeking, so you can see how that goes. That's a good crit to do over half damage. It crashed to take 1 damage. We can finish it off with Bubble Beam. No, we can't actually. Oh my days. And he used another super potion. Okay, we've got to stick using Fly. Not good. Yeah, I'm not making that mistake again. I'm just going Fly on that. There we go. Great fire Pokemon. Ghastly, we have our starter. I haven't used a starter in a while. We can use Earthquake. Should be a 1-hit KO, which it is. Very good. Cypher's trying to learn Twinneedle. Guess learn that over Leech Life. Staryu, we do have Hitmonchan with Vine Whip, but we are a little under-leveled though. Hydro Pump's not good. How about Seismic Toss? That's a bit better. Using Super Potions though. Oh my days, 2 Super Potions. Paralyzed, that's very good. And Clamp, oh that's terrible. I think we're fainting here. Yeah, that's bad. Just because I don't really have any other Pokemon I can use. Oh yeah, and that's a great fire type, isn't it? Staryu using water moves. Just like the meme of this video, just the gym leaders using the completely wrong Pokemon and types of Pokemon and moves and stuff. Okay, please, I need to hit. Yes, okay, that's Staryu down. Try and learn Waterfall. I guess replace Bubble Beam. I mean, you can let me know in the comments if that was a bad decision or not. But Ivysaur, we've got Earthquake because it's part poison type. This should be decent. Or at least neutrally effective, and we won. That's another first try victory, although that's tough. We got a Nugget and TM39. TM39 is none other than Rest. Okay, but no one can learn it, not really. Onyx can dig out of the gym. We can heal up and carry on. I think we can go to Rock Tunnel if we want. Well, you know, proceed on the way to Rock Tunnel because we got cut now. Yeah. Oh, what? Seismic Toss missed. Was that a Gen 1 miss? I think I just got a Gen 1 miss, guys. I was hit by a couple of you know, like kinesises right there, if that's the plural of kinesis, but then it's like Seismic Toss missed, which I can only assume means I actually got a Gen 1 miss right there. I don't think that's ever happened before. It's definitely not happened in this run, I don't think. That's supposed to be like a 100 accurate, you know, 100% accuracy move and doesn't miss, and yet somehow apparently it missed, which is a great gameplay right there. But yeah, haven't actually run into anything too good, but we can actually just cut these trees here because here's an item right there, which is the good rod in case we need to fish. Can heal up because I ran out of PP with the Hitmonchan there. And what we can do is surf our way down to the power plants because we can go there, I believe. And we have bird. We've got the bird here, but the bird's not a bird. It's supposed to be the Zapdos saying Gayu, but it's not. It's a Weedle. An imposter Weedle is not a Zapdos. The game cheated, I tell you. The game cheated. That's supposed to be a Zapdos. Because Weedle's so bad, I can catch it in the Great Ball at level 34. Let's go. There we go. And then, of course, we can use our Onyx to dig out of here. There's no other items there. We can heal up and then consider where to go next. We don't need to go through Rock Tunnel. There's nothing in there. Oh, I didn't mean to go into the grass either, but level 35 could be a good place to get a new Pokemon if we need to. We got Mewtwo, but we don't have a Pokeball. I can't escape and use Explosion. Oh my, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, Mewtwo Jibs went everywhere. Mewtwo Jibs went everywhere. Yes. A Mewtwo that used Explosion. But you know what we could do? We could use that spot to catch a Mewtwo. You know what I'm saying? That way it just adds it to the Pokédex. That way we know we've got Mewtwo there for when we need it. So I'm going to buy 4 more Master Balls because I can. And let's get that exploding Mewtwo. His jibs went everywhere in bloody gory fashion. I was thinking about that. Like, yeah, imagine that. You get like a Mewtwo and it uses explosion or something. Just stupid like that. It just doesn't make any sense. But yes, we can use the Master Ball, get the Mewtwo. And at level 37, that should be pretty good. We know it's got explosion, but what else does it have is the question. And save the game. We're over 9 hours in. We've got 24 in the Pokédex, which is pretty good. I think it was 29 to be able to go to the Pokemon League. So we'll have to verify that once we go back there. But we need all the badges. I think some of them are going to be in Victory Road. Don't know, maybe. 112 special with only 37 attack. Oh geez, this Mewtwo's just a heavy hitter with the special moves. But it's got Slam, Explosion, Growth and Hypnosis. Growth with good special. Jeez, that's just a recipe for disaster. But unfortunately, I can't use that at Pokemon even if I wanted to. We can go up here. I think this is where the woman is, isn't it? Oh, I got the Moonstone. That's if I had a Clefable or Clefairy or Jigglypuff, that would be useful. But we don't, so that's useless. Next up is floor 5. We need the Southwest item. That's actually the hidden item. Well, not. I knew there's a hidden item there. We can use the card key to get HMO 5, which is Flash. So I guess that opens up Rock Tunnel, technically. There's a woman here. Do you give us anything? I'm scared. You're scared? Oh no, there's a guy here. There's a guy with Rattata. Just a guy in the room with the items. What was he guarding? He was guarding the bike voucher. That's good. 10 coins and a poison trap. That's bad. I guess we need to dig out of here. Because the last item is the President, apparently. Which means we need to beat Rifle Fireball and co. You know, like Giovanni. That's just the only other guy we need to fight there. But we can trade in the bike voucher by going down to Cerulean City, speaking to this jerk, who gives us TM2. Great item. Well, I'll know the floor that we need to get to. I think it's this one, because we go through here. Yeah, there's Rival Fireball. There he is. So let's see if he's any good. He's got Electrode at level 30. I think an earlier battle he had slightly higher level than this. I don't know, but anyway, that's that down. Heart Poison type, so Earthquake should be good. God, I was good to pick a ground Pokemon as a starter. You know, it's like, and it learns Surf as well. So that's 3 Pokemon on the team that are weak to ground. 4, because it's Electables, isn't it? Yeah. So it's like pretty much the entire team for the champion battle is going to be weak to like Earthquake. That's quite good actually, if you ask me. Just first try, no issue whatsoever. Sandslash, too good. And we can actually get a Spearow. Yes, we can get a Spearow instead of a Lapras. But yeah, I said Giovanni. I forgot there's that guy right there as well. Let us give Seeking a little bit of love and see if we can beat this guy. Okay, we're not beating this guy over Seeking. Venomoth could take this guy out because of a Twinneedle. So we just do that. Take him out. We got Kakuna, we got Twinneedle. It's part poison type. And Rhydon, we can go back to Seeking, I guess, and use Waterfall because it's going to be double weak to water, the Rhydon. Rhydon is Rygon, if you know what I'm saying. And we got Giovanni too. So, yeah, he's telling us to just get GTFO, you know what I'm saying, just get out. And we're going to tell him, no, we ain't doing that shit, Zazzle Zizzle. We're going to, oh wait, that's bad. Fly to 0 damage. I don't really have anything good other than like maybe Hitmonchan with Vine Whip or Seismic Toss. Oh yeah, Vine Whip should be fine. Okay, so that's that down. Get some level ups in there. We've got Eevee. You think that you know, Hitmonchan would be good. Yeah, probably Seismic Toss is the best move we've got. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed Fight by accident. Okay, Onyx, you gotta deal with this. Deal with the Fire Eevee. Weeping Bell, we can probably go Rock Slide as long as it doesn't miss. It hits, that's fine. And Kakuna, we're gonna get a level up. That means you're gonna get a Beedrill. That's another Pokemon for the Pokédex. Trying to learn Recover. Oh, Fire Spin sucks, so we're not going to use Fire Spin. But yes, Kakuna evolved into Beedrill. So that's another Pokemon for the Pokédex. And there we go. We can speak to this guy. We get the Soul Badge. Yes, another badge. And this is actually a Pokemon computer, if you can believe it. And the Secretary thanks us. But all the rockets stay behind. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember in like a previous iteration of this that if you go down to the ground floor and speak to the secretary, you actually get an item. But it doesn't seem to happen now. They must have like changed it around so that doesn't happen. But we can now go to Copycat because that's opened up. You normally need to get a Pokédoll, but you could just speak to her and get an item, I think, without needing that. But anyway, that's just useless items there. And now we can take on Waifu Sabrina, if you know what I mean, and see if we can win. And that'll be like, well, yeah, we need to go back to Erica. It's the J-Rose meme, keep forgetting about Erica. I never know the pattern for this, by the way. As I do it first try. Let's go. I don't know the pattern, guys. Gets the pattern down first try without even, you know, batting an eye. Now, that's an appropriate Pokemon for Sabrina to have, by the way. Oh god, Sing and Psywave, yes. Very good moves. Both missed, by the way. Oh, jeez. That's actually an appropriate Pokemon for Sabrina to have. But, unfortunately, Waterfall's just too good. I don't know. We give Onyx some love, maybe. I don't know. Rock Slide, missed. Takedown, that's not very effective. Hurt by recoil. Rock Slide, missed. Defense Curl, that's bad. Use Dig. Another Defense Curl, but not enough. Dig's too good. Chansey, I don't know. Let's use our starter. Question marks. Earthquake is not a one-hit KO. Came close, but Surf should finish the job. Level 51. And then we get Lapras, which... I don't mean to use Surf. Oops. I meant to use Earthquake or something just because it's an Ice type. Or part Ice type, so Earthquake should be super effective. We got a Potion and TM35. Completely useless items. We can actually see what TM35 is though. I'm sure you're all curious. It is crap. It is crap, and only Beedrill can learn crap. But we're not going to be using crap, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a cheap rap move, obviously. Oh, we need Cypher, don't we? Oops. Sorry, I forgot. Oh yeah, we can go even faster. I didn't mention this at all. I'm like 2 hours 40 minutes into the video, and I never even mentioned this. But if you hold, well, in my case, I'm using a controller, but I'm pretty sure if it's the B button. But if you hold that down, then it actually allows you to like move faster during like the overworld. So it's kind of like having a sprint button and having extra speed up. But I haven't been using it because I've been playing with speed up the entire time, just to make this go by a bit faster. Otherwise I'd be here for, you know, 10 hours. Not actually 10 hours, but it's just because it's the speed up and combination of speed up and that as well. But, you know, that's just going at a nice leisurely pace, if you will. But yeah, oh god, level 39 powers, but we one shot with Fly, so that's pretty good. But yes, it's Waifu Erica time, who has a Sandshrew. That's my Pokemon, but Waterfall one shot, that's too bad. Beedrill, I'm gonna use Venomoth. I would have used Onyx, but I have a feeling Onyx is gonna get one shot by Hydro Pump, so I'm not letting that happen again. But we got a Twineedle, so that's very good. And we got Kabuto. Should be double weak to grass, Vine Whip. It's half, and then it's just Mr. Kinesis, so we win really easily. And they got a rare candy in TM8. 11 rare candies. That's, I think, how many rare candies are supposed to exist. Normally, that's Smokescreen, that's useless. What did I say at the start of the run? My inventory management's going to be bad, and there's just a bunch of items in the bag, and I don't bother to like get rid of any of them. But yeah, Cerulean Cave looks like the next stop. And it looks like Victory Road as well is also possibly the next stop. Now, we do get Pokemon at level 45. We can't escape, and Farfetch'd blew itself to pieces. Wow. Ah, it's not the right way to go. We need to go this way. That's not a good sign. But we can also get some Pokemon in here if we need to. Maybe. But yeah, the items here, it is a lift key. That's Giovanni 1 we can do. So, and that means we can use the lift in Silphco, not that we're actually going to be going back there. Northeast item, that's this one. We've got the Volcano badge, okay, that's very good. We got full restore. Next is second floor north item, so yeah, the Volcano badge was just hiding in the cave the entire time. No, the item was right there, come on. The item was right here. It's TM5. Which takes us down into the basement. We got Articuno down here. But we got Articuno earlier. We got a seal. We could catch a seal. Because that way we can evolve it into Dugong if we wanted to. That's an extra Pokemon for us. I've got to be careful though, because the box might be getting full and it doesn't like auto switch in this game, so if I get a message that says like you can't use, oh there's a Firestone. Yeah, if I get a message saying like you can't use the Master Ball, I could be screwed, especially if the Pokemon here is one that I would actually kind of want to get for reasons. But yeah, there's actually 2 items left, and there's a nice glitch to show you as well. Yep, you heard me right. There's a nice glitch to show you, which is actually to do with this this rock formation here, because I got the Pokédex. You can actually go for the rocks. Yes, you can go for the rocks here because there's no like collision, so you can just like go right through. That's a Gen 1 glitch for you. So yeah, we got the Pokédex at last. We got 28 Pokemon owned. I think we need 29. And the last item, if I can actually get to it, is the cracked rocks, which are just up here. So yeah, then that would be the last item in the Cerulean Cave. It was a potion. But because we can't surf, yeah, we need to surf on here. That's the Mewtwo, by the way, guys. That's the Mewtwo. But it's not a Mewtwo. It's a Squirtle. Masquerading as a Mewtwo, yes. But we can catch it. If we can. Hopefully we can. Where's my Master Ball? Yes, we can catch the Squirtle, which is Mewtwo, apparently. Yes. But yeah, now we can dig out of here. And it's looking like all the other checks in the game are now stuff that we can do. So if we just heal up real quick, we can probably go to take on Giovanni 1 if we wanted to. Then take on Giovanni 3, because we've already done Giovanni 2. And then go to Victory Road and get the items there. So, not bad. There we go. We go to basement 4F. These guys won't notice us, but if we go down here, we can get the Super Wards. We have to speak to them to, you know, trigger the battle. He remembers us. Oh, level 49. And our waterfall is like a 4-hit KO. And it knows it is trying to use Fire Spin as well. That's bad. But we won in that situation. We got Gloom. I might as well switch to Onyx, because it's part poison type. We've got Dig. So that's super effective, like neutrally effective, but still good. And same for Rapidash. We've got Dig. And yeah, easy. Easy game when you have a super overpowered Pokemon like I do. Beauty of your evil. It's not beauty. You monster. But yes, we got to take on this last guy, and then we can take on Giovanni 1. He has a Nidoking, but again, these two Pokemon weak to ground, and Alakazam, which usually has low defense, but in this case he actually does have pretty good defense apparently. Wasn't a one-hit KO with Earthquake. But here we go, we got Giovannis number 1. We're going for 11 hours in game at this point. He's impressed we got here. He has a Ponyta. Waterfall. It's going to be a 3-hit KO from the looks of it. And so we got a guard spec. Good job. We one-shot. Well, we can one-shot him from there anyway. Charmeleon. And it's Charmeleon's next. I'm sorry guys, I'm going for 2 hours 50 minutes. My voice is kind of hurting a little bit at this point. Just because I've been trying to talk the whole way when I didn't really need to. Didn't learn Tri-Attack. Usually that's good, but we're not using our Cypher. It's just our, HM user. Oh my days. I used the wrong Pokemon apparently. Look at that damage. Just must have good defense or something, surely. Or that was just a special move out of nowhere. I don't know. But yes, we have Earth Badge and 10 coins. Yes. He's supposed to give us that in the Viridian Gym, not the Rocket Hideouts. Good job, Giovanni. You dropped the wrong thing for us. But yes, now we can go to Viridian Gym. Take on Giovanni again. It's just going to be that battle, but even more difficult. And then we can basically go to Victory Road, and at that point we should be at the Elite Four, and the Elite Four equals end of the game equals run over. It's going to be in the 3+ hour territory, I can assure you of that right now. So now we're at the point where the Pokemon are like level 50 territory, and I'm actually a little bit underleveled for the first time in a little bit. I actually don't know what I'm going to do about this this Blastoise. If I one-shot, that's good. No. Okay, I survived. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. At least there's only that one guy, but still. But you might be wondering, why am I going this way around? Well, it's because that guy is not... Oh, he's in the way. God damn it. I thought... Okay. Doesn't matter. We beat these two guys. We can go through. It's Giovanni. Final battle time. Let's see how he goes. Bearing in mind, I think every single gym leader has been a first try victory so far, and that is not a good start, because normally I'd want to, have a different Pokemon out. Guard spec, that's a good job, but I think Hitmonchan's getting knocked out here because, it's just Vine Whip doesn't do enough, or Thunder misses so many times that it just allows me to win. Gengar, we've got starter Pokemon, we've got Earthquake, so let's just take the Gengar out in one hit, that's very good. Then we have Seadra, which I'm going to be risky, I'm going to keep the starter out, that's going to be a 2-hit KO. Or is it? It's a 3-hit KO. It's the only issue when you're weak to water like that. It's a bit scary. I don't have anything else to use. Gonna switch into Onyx just to mix it up a little bit. Against Rattata, that's a 1-hit KO. And the last Pokemon is Kakuna. This should be fairly easy. We got Venomoth if need be, but we don't need that. And that's easy. Another first try victory. Got Hyper Potion and TM32. But last but not least, it's Rival 6. This is an insight into what the champion battle is going to be like. I'm not going to have Seeking lead. I'm going to have Onyx lead, I think. Bearing in mind, if the past has been anything to go by, this rival is going to be weak to ground type Pokemon. So let's see if that's still the case. So we one-shot the Electrode with Dig. We have Mankey next. Fly on Seeking. That's the only good move I have, I think. So we can do that. That's probably going to be a Primeape in the final battle. I guess we go to our starter because Tentacruel being part poison, we've got Earthquake for that. Blizzard. Almost a one-hit KO. Jesus Christ, like I've got 10% of my health left. That's bad. Rhyhorn should be weak to Earthquake. Yeah, that's a one-hit KO. We've got Victory Bell, Poison type. It outspeeds. Oh, that's bad. But we do have Venomoth. And Twineedle's super effective. It's trying to use poison moves, but that doesn't affect us. So that's a good counter. And last but not least, we've got Electabuzz, but we have Onix with Dig. And let's see if this one-shots. It does not. It does not one-shot. Wow, I'm under-leveled. I think for the first time, for a long time, I'm actually under-leveled for that part of the game. And then the rival has the balls to turn around and say, I need more practice. Yeah, if I used the rare candies that I've got and got to like level 60 or something, then those close to one-shot ranges would have just been one-shot ranges. And that would have been really, really, really easy. Ah, Poison Trap, no. You bastard. That had to be a Poison Trap. Right, that means I need to dig out and heal. And go all the way back. Gotta go all the way back there now because I got poisoned. I guess that's why in later generations they may have added a Pokemon Center before Victory Road so you could just go back there. Rather than having to do all this again. Although I don't think Gen 2 did. I think maybe I think Gen 4 did, maybe Gen 5, I don't know. Don't know what I'm talking about. See what TM37 is. It is Fire Spin. Yes, Fire Spin. Great move. But we're not going to be using it. It's TM03. Again, let's see what TM03 is. I have to go all the way down there. Sand Attack, useless. And the bird, but it's not the Moltres bird, it's the Venonat bird. It's a LARP, I'll tell you, it's just a lie. But we can use one of our Master Balls maybe, just to ensure that we actually have the number of Pokemon needed to be able to get to the Pokemon League and take on, you know, the Elite Four champion and that. Don't battle that guy. I already put the boulder there, so we should just be able to progress. That's all the items in Victory Road. You know what I could do? I could just dig out and fly to the Indigo Plateau. I mean, that is something I could do. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to go all the way around like so. Then we need to use Strength on that boulder. Push it all the way to the left. And then we can basically unlock that barricade there, which was locked earlier on in the run when we was able to go to the Indigo Plateau early. There's only like one item that you can get. It's the one item I've already got, which was in the rock, right at the exit, excuse me, of Victory Road. Don't do that. Go through here. Go up. So is that rock where the item was? Anyway. Now we're here, back to the Indigo Plateau, if I do say so myself. We can heal, and then make sure we've got our team assembled. Let's talk to this guy, see what he says. So, total of 8 badges, 25 key items, 29 Pokemon, 8 badges, 25 key items, 30 Pokemon. I've met the goal. I can take on the Elite Four and our good pals Laura Lee, Bruno, Agatha, Lance, and our brother, yeah, the rival. So I think I do have more than enough in terms of items. I've got 12 rare candies, 6 HP ups, got 10 revives, 17 full restores. I actually bought 10 max repels earlier and never used any of them. I got 4 ethers, 3 carbos, 4 max ethers, 6 max revives, 5 elixirs, 4 hyper potions. Yeah, it's going to be more than enough. I feel. But just because in case it goes terribly bad, you know, who says you can't have enough revives and who says you can't have enough full restores? So fuck it, we're going all out. I'm investing in the items here. But this is it, with 12 hours in-game time, over 3 hours in this video, and the last step is to beat the game. Let's see if we can take on Laura Lee. Yes, I'm going to say Laura Lee because reasons. That's not a good start, starting off with a Seadra that knows water moves. That's a great start. Don't really have a good move, a good Pokemon that I can use. Vine Whip would be good if it didn't do that little damage. And Hydro Pump is not going to knock me out, that's good. Okay. It's a good start. I've got Seeking. Lorelei having the water type team that she's supposed to have. And Clamp means I'm going to lose. Oh no, it's only a 2-turner. And there we go, yeah, that's what I meant. I don't want to waste my starter because, you know, it's a Hydro Pump and does massive damage, although I did survive, so that's good. We have Porygon, which is not a water type, but we can use Earthquake, so 1-hit KO. Slowpoke, we can use Venomoth because it's got Trineedle. Bearing in mind, yeah, was that bad that it got a defense up? Let's see. I think that is bad. Yeah, to use the, I don't know, Pin Missile maybe, just because it can hit a bunch of times. 5 times. Just another 5-hitter. No, it's only a 3-hitter. Try Trineedle again, and that's a knockout. That's very good. And Jinx is also part Psychic type. So Trineedle, that's a Pokemon Lorelei's supposed to have as well. Fire Punch on a Venomoth. I mean, I guess, because I'm not using Leech Life, so I might as well have some type diversity, I guess. Because reasons. Ghastly's going to level up into a Haunter, that's very good, but we're not going to be using that. Don't know if I'm going to do the J-Rose of just not saving in between members. Although it could be useful for like extra levels and all that. I do need to use one of my revives. Actually, I'll just be stupid and use a max revive on both Pokemon that fainted. And then we need to use the full restore on the other 2 Pokemon to get their health back in order. And next up is Bruno. I know Bruno's usually a joke, but in this, he actually might not be a joke. Just saying. He's got a Flareon, for example. It's not a Pokemon to mess around with. And Eradicate. You know, great Pokemon Bruno. But so far it's going well. We've got Gyarados though. Not good. I mean, it is part Flying type, so you'd think Rock would be good. It is good. That's a 1-hit KO. Okay, we've got Lapras. Again, for the same reasoning. Oh, it's got Blizzard. That's bad. Ah, that's really bad. Do I waste the starter maybe on? Oh, I used X Defense. That's not good when you go in Earthquake strats, but still a 1-hit KO. That's good. And Blastoise is also going to be pretty bad. Oh, it's got Fissure, so yeah, it's useless. That's the move that Bruno's Machamp's supposed to have, I think, but yep, Bruno first try victory. Bit of a unlucky loss right there with one of the Pokemon to just a water move. Nobody else lost any health whatsoever, it was only the Onix. But now we get the Agathalottry. I might as well just switch to the starter for what it's worth. I mean, it's the highest level Pokemon. Unless I'm willing to go down the route of using rare candies, I don't know. But let's see if the Agathalottry works in our favour today. Level 60 Cubone. Surf's, oh no, that's bad, okay. Got a switch already. Yeah, Surf's not a one shot there. I thought it could have been, but it wasn't. Got an Oddish. Again, part poison type, but rock should be super effective. It isn't, but it went Dream Eater. Stun Spore missed, that's good. Trying to use the trolley strats, but it doesn't work. Tentacle, we've got Venom off because it's part poison type, so we've got to use that damage though. But that's a nice crit though. Sludge, we won't get poisoned because we're part poison type, so that's good. Snorlax, oh, we don't really have anything good for Snorlax, do we? I don't know, maybe Onyx, if Rock Slide does damage. Oh no, he went for Nidorino, but we've got Dig. Poison Powder ain't going to do anything. And last but not least, I guess try Dig. Nice high jump kick miss. Almost a kill, but it wasn't, and we won. There we go. So Agatha Lottery, not too bad. But now it's Lancy Boy, the dragon guy. Could be bad. We actually need an Awakening. I'm sure we've got an Awakening somewhere in here. Just give me a second while I find it. Or a full heal or something maybe as well. Oh god, I've got 5 nuggets. I mean, that's what I said earlier. Every chance that I just like completely forget about items that I've got in the bag and just never sell them or use them. But we can use the full restores to heal up. I think I might need to use elixir at some point maybe. I've got 4 earthquakes left. 1 ether. Max ether could. I don't want to waste it though, that's the thing. There we go, just use the elixir there. Alright, Lancy boy, it's time. Are you ready to lose? I'm not ready to lose. I think you're ready to lose. Let's go, let's do this. Not a one-hit KO with Earthquake, because reasons. Level 60, level 58, level 51. Staryu, that's not good because water type. Don't really have anything good for water types. It's not a one-hit KO, unfortunately, but 2 Earthquakes will get the job done there. Trying to learn Jump Kick. I mean, we could learn a fighting move, but counter sucks, so get rid of that, I guess. Mr. Mime, we do have a good Venom off to use, although if it has psychic moves, that's bad. That damage is not very good. Reflect would mean that it has extra defense. Yeah, you can see the defense boost in action right there. Oh, and it's raised its special as well. But I did poison it, so that's a good thing, I guess. Let's see about Hitmonchan. Because we could always go for stuff like Seismic Toss, which does fixed damage, and that'll just like go right through the Reflect and all that. Ah, it put us to sleep, but if we can tank and... Oh, we woke up immediately. Okay, that's not too bad. We got through that. We got Seal, which probably our starter could deal with if we use Earthquake. I think it's a pure water type, isn't it? So it's not ice type yet. Oh, that's not good. That's unfortunate actually, but we can try and use Seismic Toss just to finish the job, which we do. Last but not least is the Kingler. It's used defensive strat. It's got barrier. Illegal barrier. No, it's all, oh wait, is that because of good AI? Oh, that's good AI. Oh my days, I've won. It's good AI in action. Because Hitmonchan's fighting type and barrier is psychic type. Lance's good AI basically says use psychic move, which is super effective, but it actually does no damage. It just boosts defense, and I've got a move that'll just cut right through that. So that is actually very, very good gameplay, if I do say so myself. Just knowing to use Hitmonchan there to win. But yeah, last battle of the game, hopefully. And it is against a trainer that we know is not going to be good against ground type Pokemon. We've got 2 of them that we can use. There's a poison type in there. We've got Venom off. Do we go all in on and use the rare candies? Like, just do we? Or do we just say fuck it, we go in as is? I mean, what about the other Pokemon? What Yeah, I could probably use an elixir on, you know, the Onyx there. Screwing up with my words as per usual. 109 special attack on the Venomoth. That's not too bad. Haven't used Seeking yet. Could always use the elixir on the Hitmonchan. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Looking forward to seeing you. Here we go. The final battle of the game against James. Electrodes versus the Sandslash. It's using, I think, Sky Attack, but it doesn't matter. It's a one-hit KO with Earthquake. We've got Victory Bell next. It is part Poison type, but it's also using a Grass type move that's super effective. It's going to be neutrally effective damage against the Victory Bell, but we are going to win the fight against it. Next up is the Primeape, so I'm going to have to switch out here. It's fighting type. We do have Fly on our Seeking. I don't remember that doing very good damage though. That does 1 HP when it misses with Jump Kick, if you didn't know. There's a bug in Gen 1 where that happens. Kept going and crashed. Just slowly but surely taking it down. I'm going to have to switch to Waterfall. That's not enough to take it out. See if Fly can get the job done. It does get the job done. Venomoth grew to level 52. Seeking grew to level 52. We got Tentacruel. I think I'm going to go into Onyx. Might be a bad play, but I'm going Dig, Hydro Pump missed. Then Clamp missed. Oh, that's a very good look. So Tentacruel goes down. That's very good. We've got the Rhydon. We can go back into Seeking, I guess, to try and get off a cheeky Waterfall. It goes for Rest, but fails. And it goes for Rest legit, but we're going to win because Waterfall being double super effective means that we just win. And last but not least, it is the Electabuzz. We are going to make this a fair 1v1 with our starter at level 61. We're going Earthquake, and it is not a one-hit KO and uses Mega Drain, and it nearly knocks us out, but it doesn't, and then we use Earthquake and we win. Yes! That's the game, we did it. Let's go, and Haunter to end the game. Haunter evolves into Gengar. Let's go. Completed their goal. Yes, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We beat Pokemon Blue. Archipelago Randomized. It's been over 3 hours in the raw recording to do this, but we did it. We beat the game. That was an epic final confrontation, if I do say so myself. Oh my god. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay, everyone. That's the first time I've played Pokemon Red or Blue or any Gen 1 game on the channel. And that is pretty much all I need to say. We get the end credits here. Thanks to everyone who made this possible, and of course to the guys over at the Archipelago team for making this happen. To the Pop Tracker guys as well for making the tracker stuff happen. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but I've been here for 3 hours and I've been talking non-stop. But I don't know how long the video is going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be like an hour long or anything, but however long it ends up being, I hope you enjoyed watching me play some Archipelago, Pokemon Red or Blue. And just let me know what you think, and if you want to see this again, let me know. There's always Pokemon Emerald. And apparently there's Pokemon Crystal in the works as well, but I'll probably rather wait until Pokemon Crystal gets released before doing Pokemon Emerald. And there's many other games like OG Doom from the 1990s and Doom 2. So those could be games I could play as well. But yes, that's it. I'm going to be rounding this video off here. Hopefully you've enjoyed the background music as well. Take care out there. Peace out. See you later. Just have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.